Up his verts. Up that spash.
Up the verts.
Your lip trick stat is just trash right now.
Alright, we got
Bucket on head. Yeah, I like that version a lot better.
Right. We got El Capitan.
Great.
Oh boy. We've got regular bucket. We've got
It's got all your favorites. They're all here. Gross bucket, pirate guy, regular bucket. What else do you need?
Octodad's far and away the best.
Hipster Octodad.
They're
with
also
his tight jeans.
You can be
Lady
a lady
Octodad.
Octomom.
Octomom, that's right.
We can listen to Burial by Skrillex and go do this, like how they do. You could get a caveman.
We got a little Fred Flintstones
You could be a
here.
robot.
Shout outs to John Goodman. Is there a John Goodman face mask you could put on?
Robomut, is there a John Goodman head you can unlock in this game? Because I'd really like to explore. I mean, you could do the Officer Dick, as he was known in Tony
well,
Hawk 2.
as you do. As you do.
You could turn the Sniff into a Burial. But you know what? We want to go with the Pro. So we're just going to...
That dude in the chat asking what sort of the
We're
general
gonna go a little
consensus
Wheezy.
is.
That dude...
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5.
This game is horrible.
It's not the best.
It's abysmal.
It's a bad time.
But we're going to be... he has very pursed lips.
He looks like he's about to say something. Like he's about to sneeze, or he's like.
All right, what do we want to see? Do we want to see the Barracks, Bonfire Beach, School 3, which
I don't want to see. We were looking at School 3, weren't we?
were.
Earlier.
So Mega Park is the one that makes
Mega
really
Park.
just made me
Well,
hate
let's
my life.
Let's get it out of the way up front, and then you won't have to come back to it. Yep. People are saying no Octodad. I don't know if that means they want you to be no comma Octodad or
No, Octodad.
no Octodad statement.
Okay, so ready
Either
for
way,
this?
Octodad
This is
fine.
very in the spirit of Tony Hawk. Turning Giant.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
randomly.
this was yeah, I remember
This
this.
is a classic staple of
Classic.
Tony Hawk.
You know, all part of that fun arcadey.
Now let's
Tony
look
Hawk
at the... I'm going to do the mission where my head grows big.
Okay.
And we're going to look at Lil Wayne become a terrible monster.
Okay. Just
So
a
let's
a
kick
golem, if you will. A man-made,
Of
just
Jewish
abomination.
mythology. Lil Wayne is a golem.
Yeah, is a golem.
So not only, okay, notice we loaded into the mission. Now we're totally alone. And that happens with every mission. You got load times, you got totally alone.
Where did everybody else go?
See, we're on an instant server.
Oh, so it's like Guild Wars.
Right, so check out this little boy. Let me just get this going.
I love this move.
Let's make
He's judging him. He's like,
Lil
what are you
Wayne's
doing?
head just...
Oh, it just, yeah, it just
Blake.
goes and goes there.
But it's like, this is survival horror shit. 'Cause
They
look
must
at-
have had a meeting about like how open to make his eyes because his eyes are both open at different levels.
Are they?
Yeah,
I mean, it
like
could've
one
been
eye is a little bit more open than the
I
other
feel
eye.
like it was a face scam, but I could be wrong.
So they must have been.
Okay, so
This is just bizarre.
now,
Oh, no, that's back to normal.
see, when you finish your combo, then, but
Why-
I want his head to expand.
Why is this happening?
That's a question for Tony.
Okay.
So look at this old boy, just looking
He
like
looks so sad. He looks so sad. He looks like he's about to start crying. Like his jaw is quivering and his eyes, he's got those big puppy dog eyes. He's all droopy. He's sad.
He's had it up to here with being in Tony Hawk 5. I do hope they make a Skate 4, because Skates 1 through 3, all pretty good.
Skate, everybody was.
Seems like EA just said, freak it.
The consistency on Skate though is that they were like, oh, they're so hard. Like, these games are so technical. Oh my god, they're so difficult.
Well, the control of flicking the sticks is definitely not as precise, but it feels good. It just doesn't take over. Wheezy is looking a little frightening. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Skate coming back. I think they nailed the open world skating on the first try pretty much.
Oh, so it's like, well, now what do we do?
Yeah,
which is a
maybe
problem the earlier Tony Hawk games ran into as well, like after 3 and around 4, where it was just like,
they peaked
we
at
already
4.
made we did it, we nailed it.
Oh, we gotta keep making.
We have to keep making these games. Okay, well, what if we did a bunch of stuff from like Jackass, or you know, what if there was like a pooping elephant in one level? I don't know. I don't
Just
know
spitballing
anymore.
here.
We're just spitballing. We got to put something in the game.
Now my head is literally
Now it's just all crotch.
larger than.
All crotch shot.
It's the name of my album.
All crotch shot.
All right. Well,
And then it's just a close up of like the crotch on some jeans.
Skate is pretty glitchy, but that's part of what makes it beautiful. So now that I'm done with the mission, I
Great.
load back into
I love
the overworld.
Oh, you beat the boss, and now
I beat
you
the
go back
boss.
to the
now
hub world.
I'm done with the instance dungeon.
That's right.
Now
You
I
go back to the hub
overworld.
world. Yep.
And watch this. You ready for your next level secret areas?
I'm ready for next level frame rate. That's what I'm ready for, and I'm getting.
Are you ready for?
Oh, that guy
frame
just warped.
rate?
Oh, okay. We're in here.
Okay, so
Love this.
we're
Love
like,
it.
oh, look at this
Butts.
big old grate.
Ooh.
You know how long it took me to find that area?
It like
Too long.
teleported you. Teleported you.
Too long.
I feel like
You don't
anything in this game is too long. We've been playing
Do
this
these
game too
physics
long.
make sense to you, by the way?
Is it physics or is it
Is
physics?
it physics?
Right.
I'm manualing just
Triple
like
X.
full.
State of the nation.
not the title.
Not the title.
Not the title.
State of the Union.
State of the Nation.
State
would
of the
be good.
nation.
Triple X. State of the Nation.
That's right.
It's just Ice Cube going around saying, we could be doing this better.
You know what I think?
I think
We could be doing this better. We'll take what they did.
and we'll make it even. So, in terms of skill,
Ultratron 434 this. I don't know. I don't know what I have to do with this, but he says, "What's up?
what's up?
What's up to
Ultratron?
you, Ultratron?"
You'll notice that grind. I didn't fall off. The rail just kind of ended and
Sure.
decided.
And then,
You
well,
know,
then that's when
your
you fall
combo's
off.
over, actually. We are deciding that your combo is now
Oh,
over.
look. I think I got the missing link for you. You know when you're playing like Left 4 Dead?
Yep.
And there's the AI director and it spawns all the zombies everywhere. And they run
Makes
all over the
things
place.
interesting.
Yeah, it makes things interesting. Well, 20 Hours Pro Skater 5 has a similar thing. You're going
Right.
like you're doing a combo, you're doing your thing, you're skating on, and it's like, you know what?
I
AI
don't
director
think you
says,
deserve this.
I think you're done. I think it would be more interesting if you were done.
I think you need to try harder.
So
to
why
get
don't you
those
just,
high scores.
why don't you just take a little tumble there, champ? Oh, and he teleported again. Great.
He totes teleported. I totes put in the manual, but it said, no, you didn't.
No, you did.
Let's turn giant again. Head off screen. Let's bump into this old boy. What's your fun? Doesn't do anything.
Hey, why not?
There's no player collision, so to speak.
Because everyone's a group. Metaphor for something.
Well, in my
This
review,
is
I
the
put
land of the
everyone
dead.
feels like lost souls in purgatory. That's basically
done.
Tony Hawk 5.
Well done.
Because everyone's just kind of wandering around. You don't hear anything.
And it's appropriate.
Oh, good.
Oh, hey. Well, see, hey, this is what I'm telling you. AI director. It would be more
Oops.
interesting if
Always
you were just
online.
if you were just not online anymore.
Okay, let's go to what do you want to see? What journey do
What
you
don't
want to
I
take
want?
with
Let's
us
start at
next?
the start at
What's
the
up,
beginning. Go back to the
antagonist?
go back.
No,
to
the barracks are
Oh
too
wait, no,
far.
we still have barracks.
Bonfire
Let's go to the bonfire
Beach?
one. Yeah, let's go to that one. Anti-antagonist, what's up? Welcome back. We're glad to have you back.
Majestic Turtle, I think if this game had real physics, you'd have a very hard time accomplishing. So it looks like that space to the left is open level.
Oh, okay, let's go check it out.
Oops.
But there's all that
Sand in your
stuff over there.
shorts.
Look at all that stuff.
There's stuff.
Why isn't this just like a wall so that you can't see out there to all that amazing excitement you can't go to?
Old DJ Nitrogen just left the game. I thought that would be an important thing to let you know.
Fill your
Oh,
screen up with.
B75LG has also left the game. Oh, look at that.
Sand in your socks.
Over the limits.
Over the line! I'm sorry, Smokey, you were over the line.
What is that?
That's Big Lebowski.
Big left. That's
The
right.
big
That's
left.
right.
Yeah, they're playing.
John Goodman.
And he pulls the gun out. That's the scene where he pulls
Where's
the gun
the
out.
John
That's-
Goodman?
Where's John Goodman at? That's it. All comes back.
Rick
big
Moranis
poppy.
as.
Hey,
Wait, no. that's Yogi Bear.
That's
my
Yogi
bad.
Bear. I don't know. I don't know where you're going, but I'm
Barney
trying to
sounds
support
like.
you.
What does Barney sound like? He sounds like. Hey, Fred. There we go. That's Barney in it.
Barney Gumble.
Okay, so what Tony Hawk 5
More like
thought
Tony
to
Shock.
add.
Okay.
Tony So what Tony Shock told me when we were knocking back margaritas
That's
at the
right.
bar
That's right.
is that you can slam down now. So it's like if you're above a railing, the idea is that you could slam down onto the railing to ensure that you hit it.
An insurance policy. We're talking Allstate.
However-
We're talking good hands.
We're talking bad hands.
Bad hands. Okay.
Because in practice,
Uh-huh.
it just ends up screwing with your sensibilities.
So like right there,
You just slam down for an early crash. Just so
Right.
you crash earlier than you normally would have crashed. It's called the get it over with button. You're just like, you know
Pulling
what?
off the Band-Aid.
We know where this is going.
You're gonna fall.
You're gonna
on a bad
fail.
time.
Just get
Just
it.
like we did. I want you to experience what I felt when I was making this game. So I'm just gonna have you just the sloppiest.
I mean,
Oh,
you should just leave it on that image right there for a while.
Oh.
Just drink it in. Let's take a moment. Speaking of drinking it in, let's drink in number 5
oh.
on last week's hottest
Are
stories.
we getting caught up right now?
We're getting caught up right now.
my God.
Number 5, last week. This story I was reading last week. Dying Light fan
Dying
goes on a
Light.
bit of a tirade.
Oh,
He's got a bit of a bone to pick.
what did
On Twitter.
What did he say? on that
Because
social media?
the electronic infrastructure, the power grid, if you will,
Sure, the grid.
in Dying Light, the grid, as it's called, wasn't up to spec. Wasn't true
Do
to
tell.
life.
Do tell.
He posted a bunch of pictures on Twitter, and it was like, here's what like an actual power transformer looks like.
Okay.
Here's a power transformer in Dying Light, and as you can see, it's clear.
It
it's
ain't
not
one to
hooked
one.
up properly.
It ain't one to
It's
one.
not regulation. The city is gonna have to send somebody down there to take care of it. So, on his behalf, as far as I could tell, he wasn't like rude or hyper aggressive about it,
Sure,
which was
he
a
was
surprise
just-
to me. This being the internet.
It was a red shirt situation. He genuinely wanted.
Yeah, he was just
Them
it was
to know.
like a public service announcement, just letting the people know if you were playing Dying Light to see sophisticated electronic infrastructure, power grids, if you will.
Electronic infrastructure.
It's not what you're gonna find here. So, but the developer Techland,
Right.
they responded,
They
and
like
in
to-
another surprising
They
move,
get involved.
yeah,
in,
they weren't a total dick about it either.
Right.
Nobody was a total dick about anything in the
On the
story,
internet.
which is what I just assumed going into
On
it.
the
But they were just like,
internet.
hey, you know what?
You're
It's
right.
a zombie apocalypse. Sometimes, you just kind of gotta jury rig things. You gotta make do with what you
Right.
got. And
Make
that's
do.
that's just kind of how we interpret it in our game. And then everybody was
calm,
cool.
collected.
Yeah. A
Everyone,
nice, measured response.
a dialogue.
And everyone
Something
walked
of a
away happy.
dialogue. Just like me doing a dark slide
That's
onto
right.
these stairs.
But
And
that was
then
number
doing
5.
That's a good. I like that.
Feel good story.
It,
Feel good story of the week.
everyone involved.
Yeah. Was
You know how
very
things-
adult about it.
There are things that make everyone involved look,
Like an
embarrassed.
ass.
Yeah. This is the opposite.
Exactly.
Everyone involved just had a good old time.
Can you kick off the wall of that Vans off the wall billboard?
I can certainly try. I can give it my all here. Let me just. Oh, that's gonna be a tough sell because it's hella far away.
And
I wish I could.
I would say I'm 99% sure that if you did somehow get the momentum to make it out there, you would just fly straight through that. That billboard is not
figment
actually
of the
loaded in. Yeah, like there's no collision involved.
So Dr. Buckler is saying the
Doc Buck.
levels suck because they're too small. And
Sure.
that's the God's honest truth. The levels are
He's speaking the good word.
tiny. Ooh.
Doc Buck's got it figured out.
I'm sick of looking at Lil Wayne, so I'm gonna say we mix it up again with
Okay.
our characters. I think everyone's hyped for Fallout 4 Majestic Turtle.
Oh yeah.
But could be wrong. All right. Wheezy, and you'll notice Lil Wayne, he doesn't get a name.
Uh-huh.
He's
He's just that one guy.
yeah, that old boy.
You know who this
Oh, I got a
is.
new Oh,
Love
Porcelain
it!
Throne. Now that's something I want to place myself. All right, custom. What do we want? A robot head
Oh, we're back here with the
on a lady's
buckets.
body.
Sure.
With,
Is there a randomized button?
no.
That's cool.
Pretty much everything looks as though it was randomized. I can buy some bodies.
Okay.
Should I though? Is the question. They get pretty pricey.
I think you should go back to the police officer uniform with the robot helmet because then you're RoboCop.
Very good. Very good.
So I'd say-
45 G's for this seems a bit excessive. I want to buy some pets. I wish I could be that fly. I don't even know who that is. I mean, these are all garbage.
Oh, there's some heavy debate sparking in the chat about which skate was the best skate.
I think
Lucas,
two?
weigh in. You think
Two?
they nailed it?
There we go. I'm an obese cowboy cop who's also a lady.
You know, she got some meat on her bones. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Wait, let's do that. No.
She looks more the part. She's got the glasses.
I think that's a guy.
She's ready to go. I think it's a lady. Well, now it's a lady.
Well, now it's a lady. How about that?
That's,
Oh, jeez.
it's giving me strange feelings.
Making you feel
Great.
All right, there we go. There we go.
There we go. Perfect.
No,
Look,
no.
he likes it.
No, I need the toxic.
You've
button.
already spent way too much time
Way
doing
too
this.
much.
I can already tell. It's getting in your head.
It's all you. I've been to the other side of the
Yeah.
abyss. Let me show you a level that I like to call mountain.
Okay. This whole game's a mountain. And we're just climbing.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Get
your Ran 586.
I'm so sorry you bought
Did
this.
you drop the 60 bones?
I'm so sorry.
We feel for you. We feel for you, good sir.
Okay, so
You're just
Floating.
gaining height.
now this is the coolest power up in the game. It
Is
is
it because it's on the ice
it
level?
lets you do an Iceman
Yeah.
push.
Oh yeah,
where
you
I'm
called
like,
this out in the review as like being legitimate.
Yeah. It's the only cool one.
Yeah, great.
Let's
Great.
see what this will. Oh, same special move.
Yep.
Because everyone has the same special
Hey,
move.
why wouldn't they?
Let's just hang out here for a little bit.
Cool. Can you do the like create a skater thing where you assign like their signature move?
You cannot change moves, I believe.
Okay.
And that's what's silly. There are no signature moves anymore. Like you can do multiple specials, which is easier, but in my mind, not as fun because that was half the fun of unlocking someone was finding out what their special was.
Right. So yeah, seeing what you're doing.
Yeah, Chad Muska, Boombox,
Right,
loved
right.
it. Here, everyone just has Crystare, Dark Slide. All the stuff that used to make skaters special is new. Okay, so let me show you this
Thematically
little board.
appropriate.
It makes you wonder, what is the purpose of this game? Besides playing hockey against...
Also, GitChat did confirm that he spent the real,
Oh, I'm so
the
sorry.
God's honest dollars. I like
So
this.
what we should do is just play
Just keep
the
doing
game where
this.
we... Yeah.
Get hit by the thing and see where it takes you.
This is good.
Whee!
This is good level design.
This is.
All right, let's
amazing.
try to... Oh,
I liked the one where you got projected up in the air.
yeah, I want to...
That might have been a 1 in a million.
No, I think it just involves me going between the thing that's gonna flick me and the wedge, so to speak. Okay, that time it
SPF 100 wondering why people don't like this game. I think if you just stick with us, SPF, and
you'll soon find.
we'll take you on a journey here, and yeah, you'll discover why maybe this one's just not the best.
Now there are some Tony Hawk 5 apologists out there.
Okay.
Oh, I got an invite to a death match.
I'll do it.
Oh, I'm doing it. Yes,
Here we
let's
go,
load
here we
into
go,
our.
here we go,
Oh
here we go,
boy.
here we go, here we go.
Oh boy.
I don't even. What is this even called? What are we about to see, Lucas?
I don't know what
A
the
death match. How would that
is.
even work? And look, even Anthony, our
Oh,
producer, is
look
like
at
hyping.
that.
Yes.
Look at that. Always
Yes.
online, baby.
Yes. Getting questions about seeing
yeah,
black
it does,
spots in
it
the logo.
does.
Yeah, it's like dirty.
Yeah,
It's in the game. That's part of the game.
that's
Come
part
over
of the
and look
logo,
at it, yeah.
baby. Get a toothbrush, put some
weathered.
ink on it.
It's like they just went
Look
to
at how
Target and
these
picked this up.
guys are having so much fun.
Look at the skate that's happening right now.
There's a lot of skating
There's a
going
lot
on.
of skating going on. Oh,
That man was a monkey on a. This
that
guy's
guy's like a
caveman on
werewolf. That guy's a ghost.
That guy's just a ghost.
Spooky ghost.
Spooky scary. This level is kinda interesting in theory. 'Cause
Okay.
It's supposed to be the hangar from Tony Hawk 2.
Right.
And the warehouse.
It starts with the
from Tony
big
Hawk
ramp
1.
that you go
Yeah.
down and then drops you.
A combination of sorts.
Mhm.
Oh, I forgot to show you a really funny physics thing in the previous level, but
Okay.
it's not so funny that it's
that we
worth
would dare go
returning.
back to it.
I mean, we've probably got many more
I
minutes
know.
to film.
I feel like we've already been on here about 6 hours, but it's probably more like 20 minutes.
Emotionally, you've just
Emotionally.
drained to that point.
We need Ted in here.
Get Ted on the line.
Somebody get Ted on the line.
Failing before it was cool. Now, what's that about?
I know a lot of you guys in the chat have
Can I
already,
get a
we're already
Monster
talking
Energy?
about this, but if you've played the classic Tony Hawk games, like which one was your favorite? Let us know. What's the consensus? Was it 3?
Now,
It
I-
seems like 3 is always the standout.
People
in
say
everybody's
3.
mind.
I'm a 4 guy.
Really?
Because I love flatland tricks, and I thought the mission structure, it was basically what this game is trying to do but failing at.
Okay.
Where it's an open world, you can skate around, and then if you want to, can do missions. Except here, you have to load into a different instance. And in
Right.
that game,
doesn't
it
seem-
just happens right away.
It doesn't seem like this game is like open world at all. It's in fact the opposite, where
It
it's
is-
everything is just
And
gated
here's the thing:
levels.
there are no NPCs in any of the levels.
Okay.
So it's literally just
Oh yeah, that was like I
know,
asked you
in
earlier
the-
if there were
in
any
the
cars
void.
or anything.
Right,
No.
there's no
no
skitching,
cars,
none
no
of that.
skitching,
none of that.
no hitching a ride.
No skitching to ride either.
Wow.
So not the decision I would have gone with, but you know, I see what they were going for with the online.
KVN says Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 was the day I turned from a boy into a man.
Tony Hawk 2 is quite good. It had one of the best soundtracks in my opinion.
Best use of licensed soundtrack. Whoa!
Oh!
Whoa! Pull
Look at-
over.
No!
Where did he go?
Where did he go?
It's like the Flash. He vibrated so quickly, he just like went through the wall. and
Where did he
disappeared.
go? Where could he be?
Where could he be? You guys saw that, right? That was amazing.
He was falling into coal.
Anti-antagonist has got your back, Lucas. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4.
Oh, you the man, anti.
ranks high for me.
Because it's just simply the best.
Simply the best.
Now, I mean, we've literally seen half the levels in this game.
You've got to slow down. You've got to
I
slow
gotta
down.
put a lid on it. What I can do is go back to the mountain level, maybe try to do some more glitches, but also show you the physics that make no sense.
Amazing
Physics.
Squirrel Girl says she loved Tony Hawk's Underground. And
Pug's
Tony Hawk
pretty
2
good.
as well.
I thought the combo possibilities by getting off the board were pretty cool, but for me it was almost too much.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah, you could like just get and just
Yeah,
run
you had
around.
you had a little timer
Mhm.
that went down, kind of like the balance of the grinds going down.
Okay.
But it got to the point where like you could trick it so that you were just on your feet for a second and then like keep going and then just abuse that essentially.
Oh.
So
You just like
it was
cancel
a little out of
into
hand.
and out of it like really fast.
exactly. So where
Special
Pop,
blend. So
with a
how garbage
bucket
is
on
this
our
game? I think it's a 1.5
Out of
level,
5.
out of 5 level garbage.
Garbage.
Gabaggio.
Don't play this game.
Don't do what we're doing.
Don't do.
We do this so you don't.
Do as
have
we
to.
say,
Yeah.
not as we do.
That's right.
Stream Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5. Now that logo's seen better days. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is this whole level is a downhill, Tony Hawk's downhill game.
That's right.
And what we're gonna do
Love
is
it.
we're gonna wipe out. I'm gonna have a Jamaican bobsled
Yeah, you're gonna do your
team.
Cool Runnings moment there. I know.
John Candy, rest in peace.
That's right. Oh, that's right.
Okay. We're gonna keep going.
A lot of
and
Johns
Watch
in
this.
today's game.
Watch this. So let's go to a perfect stop.
Okay.
And let's look at, this is a tall hill.
Uh-huh.
Let me grind up this bed. It's not like a conveyor
And I
belt.
looked at the hill and I said, no. You will not beat me, hill.
This not today.
Not today.
Now I'm ice manning. Oh, and
Oh,
tumble.
then you took a bit of a tumble.
But it's like, you'd think it would take a little more than that.
Quite the boss of that hill. He's just like, nah, dog.
Not today.
Don't
gravity.
worry. I got
All right,
this.
let's try to pop myself out.
Almost.
Almost. That might have been a 1 in a million.
People,
What I can
people in
do-
the chat are getting it now. They're loving it. They're loving it.
Oh, they're seeing it. They're seeing it for what it is.
We have an actual question about the game.
What's up?
Well, we have 2 questions.
What's up?
First off, Major Red Sack wants to know, does the Tony Hawk Ride controller transfer to this game?
I don't believe so,
Do
but
not
I
believe
did
you.
not test it. I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
Don't we have one? Do we have a ride board in the office
On hand.
that we
at
could
any time.
foolishly try to hook up right now and have it fail completely? Because that would be fantastic. There was and then a free skate mode from Gavinator 0.
Free skate mode. So
Is there free
basically,
skate
this is free skate mode.
We're
what
living
you're
the free
seeing
skate
right
dream right now.
Because I don't have any objectives. There's no timer. There's an ad for one of the skaters who's in the game,
Mhm.
looking a bit haggard. Let's take another look. There he is.
Yes.
I'm Iceman.
So the answer is yes.
Teleport. Yeah, the answer is essentially the game.
A resent.
Because the missions are not fun at all.
Okay.
I could
Pro
attempt
tip.
some. In
Pro
this
tip.
level, I haven't done any because I got to the end of the game and I was like, thank sweet Jesus,
Uh-huh.
I'm out E5K.
Right.
Let's do milk run rings, and then we go into an instance.
Red Sack really does
It's
want to
loading.
know if
It's loading,
the board will work in this game.
and the mission's not starting yet, and it's still not starting.
Race?
And it's still not
Okay,
starting.
we're almost there.
And
I get the feeling.
there we go.
There it is.
Okay, so let's just get on these rings. Have a good old time with the good old boys.
This is just like Mario. You got to collect the 8 red coins.
Yeah, I've already
This is
failed.
just like Mario.
I've already failed in my quest.
I love it.
And if you want to restart, retry, force down on the menu. Made sure to call that out in the review. Then you gotta load. So in the originals, you could retry instantly. Here, you wait for the little circle. Then you press accept and you wait for the timer. And then you get to try. And that's just a good old time with the good old boys.
The good old. Well, Lucas, you know the key to being a good, debater. They teach you this in debate class.
Oh yeah?
Being
Never
able-
say no?
Never say no. Never admit you're wrong. It's being able to argue both sides.
Both sides of the coin.
Of a position, yeah. So we already know that you think this game is terrible. I
Right.
think this game is terrible.
But you also think it's great.
But where did it go? X Rating in the chat wants to know, why is this the best game I've ever seen?
I'm gonna say, now here's the thing. I felt left out because I never got the glitches that everyone was seeing. It's like, sometimes Tony Hawk, you do a kickflip and you just go sailing into the air.
Or you'd see those gifs of like, he'd fall halfway into the floor and be like
Do a little
ragdolling
dance.
out. Yeah,
I never got any of that, but if I
But you
had,
hated the
I
game
would have
well
had a
enough
good
anyway.
old time. I would have had a great time
Okay.
just laughing at the
So
absurdity of it.
unintentional,
Humor.
the capacity for unintentional
Humor.
hilarity
Is
through
high. It's high.
glitches.
However, it's not a guarantee, as you can see with mine.
As you are a living testament.
Yes. Oh, this camera is just phenomenal. Phenom. NBA Phenom.
That's right.
Now I'm back up here.
Well, why did that happen?
Physics mean nothing.
AI
to
director.
Tony.
AI director. I'm sorry. I came up with that and I forgot about it.
Oh, my time's over. Well, that was a good try. Good try. I'm 95K on this milk run because I just don't care. That was loading. That was all loading.
That's a fake out. I wish we could show. Can you go back and
That dude, no. That dude, no.
Wait, I'm missing it. Just drama in the chat. Oh no, don't leave!
We need
We
you.
love you. Oh, you're just gaining altitude again.
I'm sorry. You were saying something?
I don't. Oh, the picture of Tony Hawk about to faceplant in the tutorial.
Oh, do we want to? Because
Well,
I
I
could show
think
the people that.
We should save that.
Okay, for
Give
the
us
end?
something to look forward to. I mean, it's only 4 o'clock, so we got
Oh my God!
Speaking of 4 o'clock, let's go ahead. We're Station Identity. Who are we? Maxwell McGee, Lucas Sullivan.
What
this
up?
Is Caught Up. We're Games Radar
Station
Plus.
Identity.
Station Identity. This is WKXR Chicago.
On your station
On your
identity.
station. Keep it locked here. We're not any of those things. We're Games Radar Plus. We're playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5.
Shock.
Tony Shock. We're kicking it at the bar at Chili's too, knocking back some margaritas. If anybody knows what that's a reference to.
See, you dropped it on me like I was supposed to know it right off the bat, and I was like, I'd like to know it.
You automatically become
The
coolest guy in the chat room of this
In the
week
chat.
if you know what I'm going to be referencing throughout the stream, which I was referencing
Multiple
just now.
times.
Multiple times.
I really want
Let's
to
hit
switch
the
that out
number
again.
4. Oh, and this isn't even a go round. I'm just going to do this one real quick. Let's hit the number 4 hottest story from last week. It was the NBA 2K16, which apparently is a vastly superior game.
Wow.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. Our own Rich Grisham
He
gave
does
it
all the sports.
a 4.5 out of 5.
Wow.
He loved the game, and he had one of the best good entries I've seen in a while. And I mean this from the heart. It has a excellent basketball intelligence.
Go on.
That's what more
What
do
does
you
that-
need to know? That's the good.
What does that mean?
Excellent basketball intelligence. I think I would extrapolate that it has to do with like maybe the AI is like really good at playing the game.
Yes,
Is
I
just
did
gonna,
it.
Like, run
I'm
around like
flying.
A moron. But at any rate, if you're looking for a really good basketball game with really good basketball intelligence,
sure.
Rich Grisham's NBA 2K16. Check out the review
Just
over on
a
Games Radar.
treat. Just a treat. All right, we want to go to the moon. I mean,
We will go to the moon. We will go to the moon and do the other things.
We will attempt the missions. We will fail.
Yes.
Oh, look at this old boy.
Oh, what's he
See,
doing?
is
What's he
he
all about?
supposed to be invisible? I don't think so.
Oh, you think like maybe the game just hasn't like loaded in all his assets yet?
Yeah. So the power here is low gravity, but let me tell you, it is no fun whatsoever. It is just a nightmare.
So we're saying low gravity, low fun.
Exactly.
Exactement.
As the French would say. Now look at this level design. You got a bunch of these rails just out here, and then they go in here. Then you can grind on like holograms. You can grind on thin air, so to speak. Oh, and that wasn't supposed to happen. Let me tell you. Just like our laptop wasn't supposed to be.
Okay, I don't think you guys can hear it, but the teeny tiny laptop that we project the chat onto, it's making like a barking sound. It's like a little tiny little dog. At first I thought that was the game, and I was like, sure.
This is a weird.
I'll just accept it. Yeah, I'll just accept anything at this point. This friggin' game.
Tony.
Don't
buy this, please.
Gravinators, don't buy the game.
Don't do it.
Get the HD
Hannibal,
version.
please.
Oh, Hannibal, please.
No, the HD
Hannibal
version also sucks.
Oh,
It's the beauty
wait.
of it. Same makers.
The download. Oh no.
Yeah, terrible game.
They're both.
I also reviewed that.
I
Give it a
rescind
2
my
stars.
comment then. Goodness.
And this game is worse than that.
So you're
because
saying
it's-
go back, get like the PlayStation
Literally
1.
buy a PlayStation 2
Yeah.
on eBay.
Uh-huh.
Buy 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Right.
Or
And
just 3 and 4.
And just play them all.
And
on that.
just, you're going to have a good old time.
a
with
grand
those.
old time.
Let me tell you. But
Grand
as
old
of
opera.
now, Tony Hawk 5? It's just nothing doing.
Cinco de
De
Tony.
Mayo? Cinco de Tony.
5 of Tony, I guess is what that would mean.
Now my face at this point is just...
Regretting Demon says, hey guys. Hey, Regretting Demon.
Hey, Hank.
Hey, Hank.
You know, like, here's another thing I dished on.
Anti-antagonist also confirming HD version is trash.
Oh, it's garbage. It's garbage. But, you know, you had the right idea. That's how they get people.
That's how it worked on me.
they're like,
it
I
worked
like-
on me. It's
I
like,
like
I like
the-
the OSC HD version. Must
You know,
be the same thing, right?
This new one's bad, but maybe the classics in HD. Here's the thing, though. Those games, totally incomplete.
Great.
Totally
Love it.
incomplete.
Love it to
They
bits.
cherry pick some levels, not even the best ones.
Sure.
And the song, there's 15 songs in
Why
the game.
not?
You gotta be kidding.
Why not?
15 songs? You know how fast that...
Do they still have the Ace of Spades?
I don't think they have the Ace of Spades.
That was
They-
my favorite one every time it came on. Because yeah, you couldn't understand anything he's saying, and then just randomly he would go, the Ace of Spades! Yeah, there's like a good 30 seconds just really aggressive mumbling.
See, my favorite was, so I had the N64 cart of Tony Hawk 1.
Okay.
I got to...
A lot of love for that in the chat.
on
Was it a blue
PS1.
cartridge? Somebody said it was a blue.
Do
you remember?
Gosh, I think it was.
Was it a
yeah,
blue cartridge?
I think it was. It was definitely colored of some sort.
Okay.
But the N64 cart could not support the full MP3s for the licensed music.
Did
So
it have
when you
like
ended up-
like MIDI version?
It wasn't a Smash Mouth situation, but it was like you'd get a little snippet of the song.
Yeah.
So when I would
Oh,
hear
what, it's like the first like 30 seconds or something?
it,
or?
well, like Jerry was a race car driver by Primus.
Okay.
Primus.
Primus strategy guy. Prima.
You would get the part with no lyrics.
Uh-huh.
It was just the guitar solo. So I didn't even know that song had words.
Oh, that was like that was your whole like history with that song. You're just like, yeah, it's just an interesting instrumental track that they came out with.
Yeah, so
for Tony
it
Hawk.
was a very interesting, unique experience. Not one I'd say is optimal.
Okay.
But I appreciated it.
Well, you gotta, you do what you have to.
Yeah.
Get it on that cartridge.
Now we got the Skrillex. We got turning the snitch into a burial. This music video has a bunch of
An
dancers
oddly
in it.
appropriate title for the game.
Yeah. There's also a rap song in this game that says, I think something to the effect of like, I don't have words to say how much you suck. And I was gonna say, well, that's apropos. But
Well, that's apropos.
I decided against it. Now, if you see the music video for this song,
Sure.
Burial, Yogi, Skrillex,
Yogi
featuring
Berra.
Yogi,
Hey, there, boo-boo.
there are these dancers in it who are basically contortionists.
Okay.
But they're wearing those creepy like 50s makeup masks kind of like
Elaborate.
We Happy Few, but the clear ones, like bank robbers wear them.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
And they do a bunch of dances, and at one point in the music video, they look like they would make the perfect Silent Hill monster because they're stacked on top of each other and they're dancing like purposely creepy. By the way, isn't it amazing that you've seen the entirety of this level?
Well, I was just about to call out Special Blend in the chat asking, is this really the size of this map?
This is the big
This is the
map.
God's honest truth. We're not
Oh,
purposely
no, no.
like
Watch this,
withholding
watch this.
parts
so
of the map.
if you go to, map view, that's
Oh, yeah,
a
let's
new,
check it out. Yeah,
that's a new
let's check it
thing.
out. Let's take a look.
What am I supposed to?
This is like one of those.
Get
This is
from
one of those
this.
battleships in FTL. Like you got your command bridge up there. You got the power core there in the middle.
Do we want to
the
help
laser
the
banks
aliens,
in the
or do we
middle?
want to abandon them?
Where's the
Now,
teleporter platforms over there?
You also notice, and this is good. I could accept or I could close it. Accepting closes.
Yeah. But then
Closing closes.
option close.
Same thing with controller mapping, which
Right,
you can't.
you can
remap.
accept it.
You can accept it, or you can go to hell. You can basically go to hell.
You must.
If the
You must just- you have to
controls
just
don't
accept
fit,
it.
you must quit. And I guess this is like how they envision trick lines being extended, are these little teleports. They're also on the beach level, but they're just so unwieldy. It's like, I don't know where I'm gonna end up.
Yeah, like it would be a lot better for me to plan out my trick line if I
Right.
could actually see where it is that I'm going.
Because like Tony Hawk
Instead
3
of
and
just
4 are so
guessing.
good because you could go in loops, but there'd be like layers to everything.
Right, there's a lot of verticality in
Yeah,
the stages. So yeah, you could take like the easier lower route, and then like on your second time around, you'd be like, I'm gonna try to
But
fancy
here,
it up a
it's
little
like
bit.
they just. So another thing is, it feels to me like they made the levels with the level creator. Like everything here is something you could do on your own in 10 minutes with level creator, which is not a compliment. Oh, notice that
Out of
grind
bounds.
where I just went.
I was noticing the Epcot Center you're about to crash into out there in
These little
orbit.
boys have a good old time.
What's the deal with that guy's head? He's like an iguana with
I think he's a Martian of some sort. He's a Mars Carpone.
Mars
We're
Carpone.
getting out of here.
That's like a type of cheese.
We're going through these levels. Just
Lemony Snicket.
series.
I'm telling you, it's 410. We're gonna hit 415, and you're gonna have shown all the levels, and I'm gonna want to stab my face off.
Well, let's go to rooftops.
Oh, we're to
This is a
rooftops.
good one. This
You
is a
love
good one.
rooftops.
Wait, we've literally got.
You don't. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't.
Don't you dare.
Don't handle, please. Just keep going.
Now,
Just keep
what we
going.
can do is go to play some user-made levels. This isn't creative.
Yes.
Look at this
I
level.
love this. We're in it. We've entered the Matrix. Okay,
Oh,
we're
there
free
we go.
now.
All right, so Tony Hawk, always known for his double jump power-up.
Oh.
Crucial part of the game. Very, in sync with the rest
Uh-huh.
of the series,
But
which
you-
is why they called it Tony Hawk 5.
Right, because
It's
he
a throwback.
developed the double jump. That's what made him so popular initially.
Not the 900.
Before Tony
double
Hawk was
jump.
on the scene, nobody knew
Oh,
how. You're done.
oh,
You're done. Get out. Get out. You're gonna come in here. You're gonna tell lies about Tony Hawk and his double jump ability and whatever. You're gonna disrespect.
What if
you're gonna
the
throw shade.
devs at Robomoto have a little?
They have
tracked
our
IP.
game. They have our game up, and they're like, nah,
Screw
shut him
these.
off again. Hit him again. Hit him again.
Make our game look even worse. Oh, these
Look,
load
you gotta
times.
look.
Listen,
I mean,
they did
thing is,
what they had.
nobody wants to make it. Nobody wakes up in
No
the
one
morning and
sets
is like,
out to.
oh boy, I can't wait to be miserable like 8 days a week grinding away on
8
Tony Hawk's
days a
Pro Skater
week.
5. I can't wait to make this game terrible and everybody else. Like, nobody wants to do that.
Let's not. Yeah, and the other thing is there's the story going around that the Tony Hawk contract
Yeah.
with Activision ends in 2015. So they're like,
Oh.
get it out the door, get it
So
out
they
the
were
door.
like, oh, by the way,
Go.
Hey, I know you guys, we told you like sometime like mid 2016 for this game. What if, and let me just throw this by you real quick. What if it was more like
Tomorrow.
next week? Not
Do you
next
think you
year.
could- do you think?
You're thinking year. But I need to get you more in a weekly mindset. And they were like, well, we have
Fast
this level
turnaround.
creator, so let me just magic up a couple levels there, and we did it. I mean, it's out. Hey, God bless him for getting it out. Duke Nukem Forever took 1,000,000 years to come out, so I mean, whatever.
That shouldn't have come out at all.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I mean, at least they got it out the door. You know, they can wash their hands of it.
Another
At
grind,
least
but
it's
just-
done. At least it's done.
We got Monster Energy things. We got another. Oh, was that just a sign for golf? Let's take another
I did.
look.
I noticed that one earlier. Yeah, it was blue before, but now it's yellow. This just says golf.
And if you try to, go out there, there's just nothing. It's
Instant
just in
death.
bits. I think if you hit the wall, yep.
Instant death
Vertigo.
will
Ooh.
unmake you.
Double jump. Now, what if Tony Hawk could double jump?
Well, would he have to be on the skateboard in order to do it, or could he just do it just when?
Just whenever.
I feel like though, like normally a person can't jump that high anyway, so he'd be able to maybe jump up and get like on the roof of a Starbucks or something. But that'd be about it. It wouldn't really be that
World.
Although maybe he could do the thing, like you see the videos where somebody, they like jump up and then they take pictures of themselves as they've jumped up and then you run them together and it looks like they're flying.
It looks like he could do that for real.
He could do that
or
in real life.
half the time at the very least.
Yeah, you could shave a lot
Alright,
of
so
time
here my mission
Uh-huh.
is called Plummet to the Earth, Salt the Earth. Oh, I freaked out. I'm looking for satellites to break. And you'll notice that the skate combo and breaking this chisel.
Breaking Bad.
Yes.
Special
They
blend.
are-
We're glad you're enjoying it.
we live to entertain.
We live to serve.
Literally, that's all our lives are. If we don't entertain, we get our
Inform.
heads
Well, I
chopped
mean,
off.
inform and entertain. A little bit of both.
Yeah,
We're
correct.
informing about how you should not play this game,
How this game is not worth your money.
and we
or
hope
time.
you find entertainment in our suffering.
Let's turn the snitch into a burial.
No diving. Just don't do it.
Do you like this?
So
kind of
Shadowbolt
music?
Gaming, this is and Shadowbolt. You're not the first person to ask this. A lot of people have had this question in the chat, so, and I'm happy to clear it up again. He's asking, did this game get released today, or is it a beta?
Good question, and I can't blame
Good question.
you for
Sad answer.
hotties.
Yeah, cool treats.
This game
We take
is
you
not
down
a
to the deep-
beta,
Yep.
and it is being charged $60 for
60
$59.99.
American dollars.
Came out last Tuesday. The patch is bigger than the game
Love
itself.
it. Love it to
If you
bits.
buy it on disc and you don't have an internet connection, all you'll be able to play is the tutorial.
That's fascinating.
4 GB download base game, 7 GB download day one patch.
Okay.
Implying that they sent the discs out to be made before the game was finished.
We sent the disc out to be made with like the soundtrack on it. They're like, that's we're still we're polishing up
working
some
here.
stuff. Yeah, we're working on it. You told me you wanted it next week. What do you want?
They are based in Chicago, so I don't know if the New York
I
accent
don't know if
fits,
the
but I like the general, you know.
They're a global company.
They're
You
very-
just got up there, didn't you?
I did. Well, I had the double jump.
Oh, that's true.
At the double tree. Okay, so this part of the level, I'm like, why did they design it like this?
Double jump.
Because, like,
with like the
what
different
is-
nodes, everything's a different node. So like here's the grassy area.
Yeah, it's
and
like-
then
and
you
these
have
are
to jump
so
over to the other roof.
disconnected.
Yeah, like there's no. Are there like power lines or like grind rails you
No,
can
it's
use
just
to
like-
transition between the two? Or is it
it's
just
like they had 5
go-
different people
go to hell?
make a part of the level and
Yeah.
just be like, all right, stitch it together, but don't
Well, these are
connect them
probably.
in any
This
way."
is probably like there was gonna be if this game had come out in 2016. There was probably gonna be like a grassy roof level and like a roof party level. But this was these were the only parts they finished. They're like, I don't know.
Slap it together.
Just stick them all
Put
together.
a double jump power up in there.
Yeah,
to
put
make
a
it-
double jump in there, get
bearable.
around, and forget about it.
Just forget about it.
Forget about
You
it.
got this little nightclub area. It's like, I don't know
Why
how
not?
many rooftops look like that, but you know, I'm willing to go with it. Now we've seen all the power-ups.
Drado Zizix in chat says he bought the game
I'm so
and I'm
sorry.
really disappointed.
I'm so sorry
We'll
that
be
happened.
trading it in tomorrow.
You should do that, and
We
I
should
hope you
trade
get
that in ASAP.
I hope you get
'cause
your
the,
full money
It's like
back.
the stock market. It's just going down and down.
Sedeca, I saw that part where they consulted with former Neversoft employees, and in my mind, I picture it as the Neversoft guys being like, "Oh my God,
That must have been the most awkward like
this
meeting in the
is what
world.
you're doing with our
Because they
IP?"
know it's not great. Like they put it in and then they just sit down at the table just like this. And like no eye contact.
We're sorry. We're so sorry.
And then
Overlord.
Neversoft just looks and they're like, you know what you have.
Well,
And
no,
then they just get up and leave. I mean, that's
No,
the
the
whole
Neversoft, either that or the Neversoft guys were like, fix all these things, and they're like, we have until tomorrow.
And they were like, oh.
Or the Neversoft people said, yeah, looks great. Then when they got out of the building, they were like, can you believe they paid us for this? We got money to tell them their games suck.
Oh, it must
have been a good old time. Good old boys,
a bad
I'll tell
time
you
all
what.
around.
Just a grand old time. I mean,
The grand old time.
here's the thing. I didn't play Project 8 because in my mind, Tony Hawk passed a point after Thug 2 where
Right.
it had just betrayed my trust
Right.
fully. I didn't play Proving Grounds either, but I kind of want to go back and see, because I don't think those games were supposed to be great either, and those were Neversoft.
Okay.
So I think it might have just been like, yeah, you do kind of run into like, okay, now what do we
Get into that feature creep.
Yeah,
as they
if
call it.
Tony Hawk 4 had come out these days, I think they could just keep it going forever with additional level DLC. Like, I'd be all over that. But that ain't gonna happen because, as I said in my review, there's like zero chance those games ever come out for digital download because of how many licensed things
Right.
are in.
The licensing nightmares.
Not only that, like not only the music, but also the boards and like the skaters themselves. And Bob Burnquist, mainstay of the series, not in this one.
Gravitator asking, what game should I get tonight? I don't know, Gravitator. What
there's
do
a
you
lot to
have?
choose from.
Yeah, there's a lot to choose
You got
from.
your Destiny, you got your Witcher,
Witcher.
you got your. I think here's a game you don't have to pay anything for. I just tweeted about it last night. It's
Yeah.
a decent game. SC2VN, StarCraft 2 visual novel.
Oh,
Yeah, free
wait.
on Steam.
Hold on.
It
Hold
is.
on.
It's not a dating sim, which I think people thought it was.
That would be
Or maybe it
amazing.
gets confused. I think there is a StarCraft dating sim.
I hope that by seeing everybody's reactions and being like, why isn't this a dating sim? Why isn't it a dating sim? That will encourage Blizzard to, in fact, make a
Such a
StarCraft dating
thing.
sim. But continue.
But
Liz.
this is a visual novel with them anime graphics, and you know I'm about those.
You gotta
have.
It's not kid stuff, I can
It's-
tell you that.
I tell you, first and foremost.
First and foremost, let
Not
me be upfront, not kid stuff.
Do we want to keep looking at this guy? Or should we go back to Oxford?
Also, Gravinator and anti-antagonist standing up for Project 8.
Maybe I'll dip into that then. The nail the trick combo mechanic I didn't think was added much. That's where you slow down time and then get to kick the board all around.
Sure.
All over creation.
When you say that, I just assume you like just kick it like over to the wall
And then you
or
walk
like kick
away.
it over there. Yeah.
All right, so let's go to player created levels. Let's go to most
Fun. Oh.
where
And then that one's just empty.
let's
Anthony
go to,
likes that joke.
What do you
right
think the Jerks Park is all about?
About falling on your face.
As is much of Tony Hawk 5. That was the song.
That was really good. Yeah, no, I was following. I wanted you to sing that.
Okay. Now already this level is better. I can already tell it's better than the ones included in the game. I literally can already discern that
So you're saying you have a discerning eye,
for
and it has
Tony Hawk
detected.
level designs, and it's already feeling more coherent.
As
than
Board
everything.
Gaming saying, seeing this game ruins my childhood and proves to me that with time, all great things start to suck. It's like in Batman, The Dark Knight.
Live long enough.
Yep, to see
see
yourself become the villain.
And is Tony?
Is
the
that
villain
the
in this
ultimate?
case?
Is that the ultimate? Let me pose that to the room and to you. Is that the ultimate fate of all games? Eventually, like
To
a game,
always be
a
bad?
game gets popular, so we have to keep making it. But
Assassin's
there are only X amount of good ideas that you could put into a game, and eventually you will run out of them, and you need to make a different game with different ideas. But you
But
have
the
to keep
money
making
will
the
not
same
allow
game, right?
you to.
So is that just the ultimate fate of every game? It's just it gets popular, and then you just run it into the ground.
I mean,
Activision style, baby.
Metal Gear Solid, it's just a time thing. You need time to iterate, and you also need to treat a franchise with reverence, which
Right.
this game does not, because it just kind of.
Shout outs to those shadows.
Shoutouts to Shadow the Hedgehog.
He's turning
10 year
10.
an-
10-year anniversary of Shadow the
Let's check
Hedgehog
this
next month.
combo.
Random
Hoop.
trivia there.
Hoop.
Some hashtag Call of Duty and some hashtag Assassin's Creed.
Oh, I messed up the combo because the manual didn't come out when it was supposed to. Oh, I messed it up again. This is still better level. It's the game that's not cool. That laptop's on its last legs.
That laptop hurting real bad.
We gotta do something. All right, I've had it up to here.
But yeah, not sound horribly pessimistic, but I kind of agree with Major Red Sack.
What's that?
In that is kind of the ultimate fate of like
any series
of like a popular series.
What about Mario though? What about Mario?
Yeah, but I mean, you look at Mario, like
he's had some.
The last handful of Mario games, people have just been like, "Well, this is okay," but it just feels like the last new Super Mario Brothers game, where it's like, "Look, now it's new Super Mario Brothers, but we put coins everywhere."
There are coins.
Now it's new Super Mario Brothers, but Luigi's there. And it's like, okay. So I think it was kind of a smart move on Nintendo's part, just to be like, "Okay, why don't you make a Mario game?"
Nerds, you bunch of nerds.
You bunch of nerds.
Oh look, this guy put a Monster Energy drink. Pipe in his park.
Does that mean he gets Monster dollars?
He ought to. No, I could really go for refreshing Monster Energy after hitting this half pipe.
Fumbles J. McGee, I like that name.
Ooh.
He also says Mario Maker is hot though.
It is.
And it is hot.
Hot, hot heat.
You've got a good name.
Yeah, it's hot, hot.
Hot, hot heat. Brand heat.
Where did you hear brand heat? Was that?
Oh, well, hold on a second. It got SW4Y1N. I don't know, Sway.
Oh my God!
Yeah, Lucas, it's Ian.
Yeah.
Let this game die and just walk away.
It's Ian. This will be the final time I ever play Tony Hawk 5. I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
Sure. Unless like.
Well, it comes up Game of the Year time, and you got to refresh yourself.
I gotta
get ready to make your argument for Tony Hawk. You need to get the evidence in order.
Defense.
That's right. Prepare your defense.
Here's another thing I should note. They added a system where you can push with R2.
And it shuts off the game. And you're like, great!
You say fantastic?
Fantastic. Fantastic Four.
Break to a stop with L2. Now what this can make happen is I'm pushing and then I'm not moving. Then I'm pushing, wait, I can get the rhythm of this. Doesn't that look physically impossible?
If you do this on a ramp, can you force yourself into the geometry?
Probably not, but I wonder if I can break on...
Break like
I bet I can...
on a vertical surface?
Yeah. Let's go for that. This is the point of the game.
Can we stand at an impossible angle?
No,
it's
forcing me up.
It's magicking you up.
But
with magic. Magic. Oh, you got it.
Yes!
Yes! Yes! Look at that! That's called true skill. Get on my level, PhysX. Where's Tony Hawk at? Can he do this? He might have perfected the double jump, but can he do the wall stick?
I like the thing you did too.
Who's got the wall stick? That's called eating Frosted Flakes every single morning. You'll be able to wall stick.
Wait, I want to get Eve. Can you take me higher? Oh, that might never be recreated.
I know, yeah, you might be the one. That might be the one.
Neo?
People in the chat are dead, by the way.
Hashtag PhysX.
Also, Uber Grey Knight wondering why you weren't getting combos for that. It's obviously like the sickest trick in the game. Why wouldn't it score you on that?
Oh, I'm so close to like the lip.
While you work on that, let's hit up number 3. Number 3 hottest story of last week. This is hot stories people most read, most clicked on. We're looking at stories from last week. The number 3 out of 5 was the Xbox One. Recently announced Xbox One Holiday Bundle has 36 games in it.
That's a lot of bundles.
Technically.
Oh.
Technically. We get you with that technically.
Go on.
Now 30 of those. Yes.
Now I want to see if I can
stand here and then see if anybody notices you. Like maybe somebody will notice and they'll come up, try to recreate your magic.
It takes skill. This is probably one of the most skill-intensive things I've done.
It's true skill. Anyway, let me get back to those 36 games real quick. 30 of those games do come from Rare Replay. Because it's basically,
they bundled in Rare Replay.
3 games. But one of those games is Rare Replay. It's got 30 games in it. And
a lot of games.
Another one is the Gears of War Ultimate Edition.
Oh.
So that's another 3.
Is that with the white Xbox? Or is that just a bundle?
It's just
bundle
a bundle.
of joy.
It's
bundle of joy.
It's got Gears of War, and then you get a Ori and the Blind Forest in there as well.
That's a good game.
For good measure.
That's a good game. It's a hard game. So be ready for that. But
it'll keep you busy.
That sounds like it'll keep you young. It won't actually. It'll take hairs off your head. What is this?
Get you a cool. But yeah, Xbox One bundle coming this holiday. Got a cool 36 games in there. If you really enjoy
a lot of games.
Rare's Classic.
or the not so classic
Ooh.
as it were. No, I mean, I'm not saying they're all bad, but there are some stinkers.
Well, yeah.
As
totally
they're wont to do.
They're totally.
Is
You've landed in the pit. No man escapes the pit.
this a punishment?
Now,
Have
can
I
you
done something?
break on one of these walls?
I want to try. Oh, wouldn't that be a treat if I could just? No, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think I can get out of here.
You could probably get out, but
can I do it with
can
style?
you exist in this box harder than anyone has existed before?
What are these little? Oh, Jesus.
They're fun pockets.
They're like hot pockets.
Yeah.
Full of fun.
Full of fun.
They
You
look
can
like
skateboard
pills.
in. They do kind of look like that. It's like when you go to Google and they have those Google pods everywhere. It's like the skateboarding equivalent of that. Googleplex at the Google Dome.
Oh, I really just want to get like on the lip.
I know.
But they bug tested it.
Right. It seems like there's like a magic pixel right in the middle there.
Where you can
Like once you cross that point, it just
Then it
grabs you and throws. The game just
it
throws you up
forcibly
there.
says, "Don't just make me look bad."
Just get up that ramp.
Oh, I'm just so close. But you know, I guess we should move on here.
Infinity Circuit giving the shout-outs to Mag. I remember Mag. Yeah, it had 256 players, and
That's a lot of players.
Do you remember what Mag stood for? Let's give the chat a second. Chat, do you
Give it a
remember?
sec.
Infinity Circuit. You're gonna know what it stands for, so you don't get to answer.
All right, what Loudy freaking da? No. Mayor's Warehouse? No. Do we want to see something in space? No one is giving attention to space. Paradise in the sky.
Water on Mars, man.
Oh,
People are paying a lot of attention to space. Ah, yeah, there it is. Young Slav got it, and
Massive
a lot of people.
action. Look at this skate
Although
park in
Fumbles,
this. Oh my God,
Fumbles
these
McGee,
shaders.
You had a good.
Fumbles McGee
suggestion.
is your favorite.
But it was Massive Action Game. Was what MAG was abbreviated.
Pretty massive. Oh boy.
You kind of just phased through that thing there, didn't you?
I did.
But this time you didn't, so whatever.
Let's go explore the
This is like a Trackmania level.
It is, and that makes it much more interesting than most, including the ones that are in the game.
This really should have just been Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Maker.
Tony Hawk's Pro Maker.
And it's like it
Please
would be like Trackmania, except you skateboard everywhere.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together now.
I will show you
after
something.
the fact.
This is very in the vein of School 2, which oh boy.
You talking about Bully right now?
Next level. I'm not talking about Rockstar's Bully.
Okay.
I'm talking about School 2.
The sequel
Tony
to
Hawk.
School.
Chili's 2.
That's
the sequel to Chili's.
Sequel to Chili's. Oh, this is fun.
This is kind of cool.
Yeah.
That ain't in the original level. I tell you what, that's a skate line they could have implemented, but no.
The Tigers. The fighting Tigers.
Wallies. You talking Wall E?
Talking Wall E. We're getting closer to it every day.
Oh, they took out.
What do the signs say?
What does the sign say? Where are you talking? You talking the Tigers?
No, to your left. Right over there.
Oh boy. I'm sure it's going to be something very generic.
Also, all our talk of the 36 games we include in the Expo bundle have got people super excited to join the glorious mobile gaming master race. They get all kinds of games bundled on your phone.
You got
Vote for Lisa.
Vote for Lisa for vice president,
right?
And Albert for class president.
Are they just running unopposed?
Wait, I saw another one and it had French colors, or maybe all American colors.
These colors don't run.
Don't they though? Don't they?
Wow. Chat, what do you think?
Do these colors
colors run? Yes or no? Let us know. Write down. Let us know what's happening with the shadows
hedgehog
on these ramps. Oh yeah, we mentioned that earlier. We weren't just making that up. Shadow the Hedgehog, the game Shadow the Hedgehog, where he had a gun and rode a motorcycle, and whenever you clicked on anything in the menu, it made a gun shooting noise.
Right, which we found out to our delight.
To our enjoyment. That game really is turning 10 years old next month.
10 years of age.
And we're gonna do something special for it, dude. We're gonna figure something out.
We're gonna get in there with some pitches.
Right.
And they're gonna be so good.
We're gonna come up with some ideas. We're gonna make it happen.
Oh, I want to go,
Go out there! There could be fun
Let me go out there,
Let
please.
me go out there. Why did you
You
even
rendered it.
They should just do the thing where like your level is
Oh,
on like
now.
a floating island and it's just clouds out there. So at least you'd be like, well, there's nothing out
You
there.
wouldn't
but
have to
certain
feel like
doom.
you're missing out.
I have to
on
look at it and let my imagination be like, you could be doing it on the
having
football
more
field.
fun out there.
You could be grinding on the stadium chairs.
Sweet. That backflip just never works. Shadow Bolt Gaming, this game is riddled with bugs. It's not fun. The missions are awful. The online connectivity is awful. So that's in a nutshell why this
Because
game
everybody
is-
loves always online
You gotta
gaming.
love it.
Especially when it
7-day
has a
patch.
heavy single player component.
Which, if you say start a if you want to do single player, you just start a private server.
Great.
And even if you play offline,
They
it
gotta.
basically
They're
makes
collecting
you,
all that player data, all that telemetry
Oh,
data.
boy.
They're gonna make the game better. with
They're
your data.
really. That looks like the Laughing Man logo on that. But clearly,
What I thought I'd do was.
now I really want to know the meaning of that, but don't tell me.
It's a. Well, I won't tell you the meaning. I can tell you where it's from though.
Where's it from?
It's a Catcher in the Rye reference.
Oh, people do love that Holden Hall.
That's right.
That used to be my favorite book. I don't reread books. I have to be honest about myself. So I don't know if I would still like it. But in high school, that was, you know, that was the one I
I went
liked.
back and reread A Separate Piece. That was something I read in high school, and I didn't
Piece.
really
What
enjoy
was
it.
that
and
bullshit?
Separate Piece was about the two boys in the
the
boys'
arm
school
breaking.
together.
The arm breaking.
Yeah, and the one kid knocks the
Yeah.
other one out of the tree, and almost kills him, and then they're like best friends, and they have a weird relationship.
What is it? What is that even about? I just remember the arm breaking.
Well, after the arm breaking happens, like the one friend who's had his arm broken, he
Right.
sort of lives vicariously through the other friend.
the other boy.
Because the friend who had his arm broken used to be like a troublemaker and a big athlete and stuff, but he can't do a lot of that now. Or maybe it was his leg that got broken. But this is pretty good. So yeah, he kind of lives vicariously through the other friend who's just riddled with guilt. And there's also a war going. I can't focus right now. You're really working some magic.
I'm working some angles.
I wish you could just like walk up the side of it. Like,
well, I wish
like
I could
waggle the
skate,
skateboard
like,
and just
fully
like wiggle up to the top.
horizontally. It's like crab walk up the side. What was that gesture? Let your true color shine through. Now, we've literally seen every level of the game. But at this point, I mean, what are we at? We're working with half an hour.
We're gonna 4:30. Yeah.
We could look at
Closing
Pro
on the home
Skater
stretch.
bios. We could look at some footage of. Let's look at Tony's son.
Sure.
Let's see if he
Why not?
deserves.
Because this is where we're at now in terms of this game. We're just
in terms
watching
of this
videos.
$60 game.
We're watching videos of other people skateboard.
Right. I mean, honestly, the real life skate videos were some of my favorite parts of the originals. But you got them for finishing the campaign with a skater,
yes.
so it was a decent reason to replay.
Right.
But here they just dump them into the main menu,
Yeah, whatever.
and they put them on a loop, so you can do. Should I do my little trick here?
You can do it. Entertain the kids with it.
Just seeing
This is-
him like never get
This
down
is what
the
it
ramp.
comes down to. When you're playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5, you got to make your own fun, and this is it.
No, this guy's pretty darn good. I mean, they're all good.
Oh yeah.
I've always liked street skating better
Okay.
than vert because I don't know, vert it's kind of boring to me.
Does it feel too clinical?
It's just very contained, whereas this is like the creativity. If you
Right.
see a staircase, you say, "I'm gonna do this trick onto it, then I'm gonna do this line." With vert, it's just
reading
like
the
you up
environment
and
in
down.
interesting ways,
Right.
rather than having it just predefined for you right out the gate.
Right. Whereas half pipe, you know, it's a half pipe.
It's
So
a half pipe. You
you're
go
going-
up,
You're going up, and you come back down.
You're gonna feel like
Street.
exploded or something.
Like you could do a lot of things on that. You could grind the side. You could just jump over the railing entirely.
You could just walk down the stairs. You just walk down.
Get off your board.
Yeah, just get off the board, just
walk
carry it, and walk down.
So that's the real life place, the barracks that
Okay.
the first level of this game is based on. But
I didn't notice the landed helicopter that could shoot missiles.
Missiles.
Missiles. I didn't notice that part.
This guy Chris Cole is hella good, but
Got some hella sunglasses.
he does.
They like them.
Look at
look
at those kicks,
Woo!
and look at how they couldn't pay the licensing fee for the bottom of the board, so they just blur it out.
Yeah, whatever.
They just blur it out.
I'll play a game where you play as the cameraman. Like the skateboard cameraman?
So here's the thing. I used to read...
Like you're physically on the board?
I think Thrasher? Or no, Trans World Skateboarding?
Okay.
I used to subscribe
Do they
to
have
that.
like letters from the skateboard cameraman?
Well, no, the editors were like dickheads. Like
Oh,
they
no.
were just hateful people.
Yeah.
And it made skating seem like this, you know...
Like just like crude, like
Yeah.
everyone's just a big asshole all the
But
time.
that's not the truth. But it's
Okay.
like they were like playing to the stereotype.
Oh, that's the image they wanted to
I
portray.
guess, but you know, that doesn't make much sense to me. In any case,
Major Red Sack asks, anyone know what happened to that Friday the 13th game they announced last year that was supposed to be like Evolve that was supposed to come out this month?
that's probably not happening. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. But I don't know anything
Oh, this person
about
meant to say Lottie Freaking
any of that.
Homie Smokey. Let's give this an old play. There was a game that is like a Friday the 13th game,
Okay.
but I don't know where it's at.
I'm not sure how that would work. Do you like play a group of you have a group of four
Well, one
teenagers.
person would- yeah.
One of them has the healing gun.
Sure.
One of them has a dog. And one of them
They
has.
all airdrop into the camp.
They all airdrop into the children's camp.
Right.
And then Jason just like grows bigger and bigger, like as he eats children.
He evolves.
He evolves.
He eats the children.
He just gets
Jason
bigger.
he's always about the machete.
The machete.
You ever see Jason X?
They
The
had
one in
a.
space?
I did.
I
I was
do
go-
see that every day.
I do see that every day.
When you close your eyes, you see Jason X.
There was a machete you could buy at my local Walmart, and I always wanted to get
Danny
it.
Trejo.
And then eventually I got to the point where I could buy
Wait,
it,
like
and
an
I realized
actual machete?
if this is a stupid purchase, and I should not be buying.
Wait, like
yeah,
an
like an actual it's
machete.
a machete wrapped up in plastic, and the box it said machete, and it was like $16. And I look at it and be like, holy cow! It's like a sword. It's huge. Like this would be awesome to own. Think of all the things you could do with a machete.
Right.
Like hit weeds and hit more weeds. What are you gonna do with a machete?
You gotta kill someone, obviously.
Yeah, you can pull a Jason on somebody. So then
Or-
eventually I got to the point where I had 16 of my own American dollars, and I was like, I'm not buying this.
You talking legal tender?
What am I gonna do with a machete? That's my machete story. And then you mentioned Jason X. I have seen Jason X. That was the movie where Jason he kills one of the people on the spaceship.
Sure, the victim.
Stuffs her in the sleeping bag, and then is like beating somebody else with the corpse stuffed in the sleeping bag. And that was the highlight of that movie for
Vigorously.
me. I didn't enjoy much else in that movie, but the part where he was beating the other person with the woman
Filled
in the sleeping bag, yeah, that was really good.
Highlight of the
That was
highlight
really
of the
good.
film. Should I show the folks at home Tony about to
Shot.
eat shiz on a
Let's
on
get
a
mad
Christ there?
Illuminati in the chat right now.
Is it? Oh
Yeah.
wow, this guy needs a ban, right?
Yeah.
Lickety split.
Lemony Snickets.
Anthony, do the honors if you could. All right. Should I show the folks at home Tony?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is a special treat. If you guys are stuck around this long, there's a fantastic little snapshot of Tony Hawk.
And this is like
that we're gonna call
they
up
could
here.
have done anything. They posed him in
Yeah.
any way they
They could.
wanted.
I mean, yeah. They could. They made the game. They could literally do anything. They could just pick him up and just move him over there and put him in whatever position you want. So like this, yeah, that looks fine.
That
This
was
all
fine.
looks normal.
This is, what I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'm
So
learning how
going
to wall
through the
ride.
tutorial here. Nothing weird about this, but
Oh, that's a little weird.
that's a
now.
little strange. You got like oddly pale when that happened too.
I just went fatal frames.
Yeah, all the blood drained from your body. You got up in that high altitude.
I can't breathe.
His air's a little
can't
thin up
breathe.
here. Not getting enough oxygen. So you're like, okay, Tony's hugging the wall. That's not too weird.
You get the slowdown, which you won't find anywhere else. Doing a little Wally action. Oh, I didn't know comply. Fantastic.
Oh, Major Red Sack. Yeah, he remembers the whole setup to that particular scene in case of that. As do I. Yeah, it was like the.
Were they? Why would there be
there
a
was also
sleeping bag?
there was also like a VR hologram involved that was trying to seduce
Star Trek?
Jason at one point.
Oh boy,
But that didn't work out.
that
at all.
didn't pan out. Okay, I'm gonna jump off the wall ninja style as the game. Insists
Boing.
I call it. I remember in Thug you used to put a sticker on the wall. They called it a sticker plant.
Tony just looks lost.
Wait, no, we have to do Tony flying away to the
Oh
moon.
yeah, when he has to go back, his people need him. I think it's the next one.
It's the next one.
It's
I
so
just
good.
have to do these
It's so
dumb
good.
spine transfers. Hold up. Hey, to my puppy. We don't play. I have skull candy headphones. Oh,
There he
is.
goes! Farewell. I'm Tony Hawk and I must leave you now.
I'm sick of this game.
I'm sick of this game.
This is oh my god, this
should be your
is the
wallpaper.
Rapture. This is what happens.
Everybody's gone to the Rapture! This is what happens.
Everyone
Tony
holds
Hawk
a
came down
skateboard
and he
goes-
rained skateboards. He flew into the air and he rained skateboards down upon the masses and they stepped onto them and then they just...
No, they didn't step onto them. They grabbed
Oh,
them.
it
and-
just took hold and it just carried them off. And then they had a guy come in and narrate the rest of what happened and there were ghosts
right,
or whatever.
Right. I mean, that is. I'd frame that. and
It's
put it
really
on
good.
wall.
I hope
That's
Tony,
wall art.
he should
right
have
there.
that on his E-frame in rotation in his house.
But
there's
ladies
an
and
even better
gentlemen,
one.
this,
Although that one's really good. That one might be my new favorite. But there's another really good one.
once we
There's another really good one
realized
coming
that he's going to the Rapture, that made it better than the one.
When
that's
everyone's
coming.
gone to the
However, this one coming up is also pretty good. Uh-oh. Okay, I can't believe that worked. You'll notice I did not get credit. I'm not getting credit
Nope.
for any of these.
These are not special enough, apparently.
Oh my god.
But now I want you to fill the special meter.
What does it want from me?
Now
What does it
activate
want
your
from
special.
me? Do special tricks. Okay, did it. No credit on that.
Whatever.
Maybe I need to be like, oh, do I have to do them in a combo? Oh, see, it didn't specify that.
Specificity?
And you'll notice I did more than 3 special tricks.
While you set up for this, let's go ahead and hit number 2.
Dose.
The number 2 hottest story from last week. Oh no, there it is! This wasn't it, but it should have been. And that is Tony Hawk about to just eat that grind rail, that tasty, tasty grind
He's
rail.
about to curb stomp himself by flying into a railing.
Face
mouth
first.
mouth wide open.
Right into that butterball, that tasty butterball. I'm gonna
Clearly, you know, arms out. He doesn't
Right.
care.
Right.
He's not trying to like shield
Yep,
himself from
he's
impact.
he's given up. Maybe he started to fly away, and then the mojo just gave out on the skateboard, and now he's
This is
he's
the-
plummeting back down to earth. Yeah.
No, he was deemed unworthy.
Oh no!
of going
He was rejected from the high heavens. He got to the gates and they were like, "We just got done playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5.
And
No,
the fact that your name's on that.
no, you should have separated yourself from that because
Because now you're going
it's
back.
really pulling you down, if you know what I mean." And then he pulled the lever and Tony Hawk fell.
Still in the crash stair
Yes.
position. And now this is the result. This
Yep.
is the photographer happened to be there.
Oh yeah, the skateboard photographer was like, "Oh hey, that's Tony Hawk." Click. I got him moments before he was eviscerated and became but a puddle upon the ground.
Just a wet,
Yep.
soaking wet puddle of blood.
Yep, just a big old mess on the ground.
Oh boy, this is, I don't even, this is a section of tutorial called Hawkman. For what reason? I know
They're
not.
playing off that Birdman hype.
Well, Hawkman complete.
Great.
That
I was gonna tell you the number 2 story, hottest story from last
Oh,
week.
number
Number
2.
2.
Feel the power. You cannot be stopped.
Straight from our boy Tony Shock. It was that new Call of Duty Black Ops 3 trailer. People super
Oh, for
hyped,
the story, for
Yeah.
the campaign, the campagne.
which has what I like to think are World War II techno hallucinations.
Holy.
Because there's some World War II imagery going on. People are like, well, is that like a dream sequence, or is it like a training mission, or you know, what could it be? There's like a whole Matrix thing going on with the plug in the back of the head. Like, I like to think.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, you gotta watch this trailer.
No, I gotta experience this live when I'm playing the goddamn game.
God dang.
God dang it.
No, they got a whole Matrix plug thing in the back of the head, but I like to think.
So look at this one. You slam down and you do a little void burst.
Great. What does that even? There's nothing here.
Nothing. It is for a mission.
But I like to think they're going computer crazy. Just go back to Call of Duty. So they're going computer crazy. They got too many
like
augmentations.
Assassin's Creed style?
Sort of, but
as in like the mainframe. They're hacking the main.
Hacking the main. You just have to watch the trailer.
Right.
But anyway, that was the number 2 biggest story. New Call of Duty story trailer. Blackout.
But is their board on fire?
No.
Same company, Activision, publishing.
Love
so
it.
you know it's going to be good.
You've seen that movie Man on Fire.
Well,
Now it's Board
Man
on Fire. Also Man on Wire.
Also board on wire. There's much of this game, actually.
I'm talking these cross-brand promotional opportunities.
Now, here's the thing. There's that Joseph Gordon-Levitt movie out.
That is Man on Wire.
Well, no, the original is Man on Wire. Is the new one called Man on Wire also? Because that's the name of the documentary.
Or is it just called The Wire? Which one is it, Anthony?
The
Walk. That's what it is.
Thank you, Anthony,
Thank
our
you,
man
Anthony.
in the booth.
They should have just called it. They should have just stuck with Man on Wire.
Well, here's the thing, though. That guy,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to spoil it. If you've never seen the documentary, I do recommend it. Well, it's kind of a sad documentary, because guess what? That dude who walked across...
Plug your ears if you don't want to know. Is the World Trade Center.
I believe
Walk
it, yeah,
between
it was
the towers
the
of the World Trade Center.
So he has all these people help him set it up.
Right.
Then he does it, and he's like, that was all me. Like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
the man. These nerds, they didn't know.
This is the camera guy. It's like the skateboard camera guy. He's just there to watch it out.
Oh, look, a friend.
They came up there just to watch.
Please, be my friend. Please.
Love me, please.
So I could invite him.
Also, Ashley has got us covered as well. It's called The Walk.
The Walk. Let me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me make a party. Invite players to. Oh my God.
I love
this.
this.
Is just, I'm out of here. Let's go to the map view real quick. That's helpful. Is it not?
It's what is it this time? What do you see? It's like a Rorschach
and I can't
test.
move. I can't zoom in.
Yeah.
There's no objectives. There's nothing. There's just nothing. Let's check out the options. Very, very.
Crank up that gamma.
extensive.
Full gamma. There we go.
Oh, just
I love
washed
it.
out.
I love
the
it.
Smithereens.
I love it.
Oh,
It's like
boy.
an early morning mist.
Oh, and there's no like default button, so I'm just
Just kind of guess.
eyeballing it.
I think you're a little lower than standard, but it's all right. You can stop doing this. It's okay. I don't think anybody will get mad.
Should we say that was? Let's say that this guy had. Oh, I can't. It knows what I'm trying to do. It's like I don't care. You get an achievement or a trophy for liking something. Thought you should know.
Gravinator had a comment in the chat. He wishes you could call and order in games the same way you order in pizza. And then that reminded me of a feature that we have from a long time ago that I stumbled across. It was the achievements they should give you in the Pizza Hut. That was you.
Yeah,
That was you. That one is A+.
That was all. This
If you
guy
guys haven't gone back and looked at, was it Pizza Hut or was it Domino's?
It was.
I think it's Domino's, actually.
I don't know.
It was either Pizza or Domino's, but when they released their app on Xbox,
right.
this guy over here
I got
had the
in
brilliant
lab.
idea for what if that app had a bunch of achievements.
So
tied
it
to
wasn't my idea, but it was my.
But it's your execution, and that that's the hard
part. And I remember loving some of the pictures I picked. Like there was an achievement for answered the door naked,
Yeah.
and I just found a pizza guy who's like, "What? What are you?
What are you
what
doing
is
here,
this?"
buddy? What are you doing? Not this again.
Please, not this again.
Hannibal, please.
I'm just trying to do my job.
I know.
Deliver pizzas. That's a classic. That's a classic of the olden times, the olden days.
The olden days.
Days we choose not to relive, but we appreciate that they happen. Because you can't go back to the past.
Groovy Bunny wants to know what kind of rig do you need to run this game at 4 gamma? I appreciate it. That's a legitimate laugh.
Give you a chuckle. Now, why even have this set?
I don't know, because it's
Honestly.
fun, damn it! Have fun! Look, why does Mario need to have the big mushroom, or do they need to put coins in places? It's fun! You know? Damn it! Why can't you just put... Whoa! What was that? You did a little loop-de-loop there, a little singing in the rain moment.
What was that? Oh my goodness.
Why didn't you didn't get points for that either, by the way?
I think I did. No, I think I did. I think I got points for like doing ollie, not for like doing a 360.
Yeah, no, it didn't recognize your 920 or whatever that was.
Oh,
there
boy.
it is! That's what I've been wanting to see the whole time, is see you get stuck in the geometry.
I mean, this is the most fun part of the game. Trying to trick the game into giving me a worse time than I'm having. Let's just ease our way. Can't do it. Couldn't be done.
Can't do it, won't do it. Can't make it.
Line up with this thing and just really go for the...
Look at this sad... Look at this guy on the thing. Look at him. Look at his face. You can't now. He looks very distraught.
Now you'll note that it's polar bears versus yetis, I guess?
Probably.
Let's try to do a mission. No, it's the same goddamn one. Let's do, what, green death cookie combo. How about that?
Why not? I could go for a death cookie right about now.
Oh man, that pole. He was, what the?
Oh! Yeah, you've done it.
Tony, I mean, look, that's as good a place we can stop as any, unless you got one more news
it's 4:54. That is a good stopping point. Let's hit, no, just leave it here. Let's hit the #1 hottest story from last week real quick. This one was actually good. This is stuff I love. Metal Gear Solid 5 fans are starting to unravel the secret game hidden within MGS5's
you
code.
talking code in the code?
We're talking code in the code. It's actually quite an elaborate tale, so I won't try to summarize it here, but it's
very
multifaceted. Yeah, go to Games Radar. We got our news team did a very fascinating write-up on the story so far. It's still ongoing. There's still many secrets and Easter eggs to be found.
Ooh.
So we'll just leave you with that.
Let's try to play a mission.
You can stop. I mean.
No, I mean this is a recording of what just happened.
Oh. Xbox record that.
And and let's attach.
And you called it Tony going.
Tony gonna Tony.
That's good.
Accept the report. Sure.
Thank you all out there for watching.
It's been a pleasure.
It's our pleasure.
I hope you know now not to buy Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5.
Just don't do it.
That's the last time I'm gonna play that game.
You don't.
I'm
we'll
deleting
literally
it. I'm deleting
never
it right
touch
now.
it again.
I'm
Yeah,
deleting
delete
it
it.
right
This is
now.
it. We're never gonna touch
See
it
ya.
again. Don't
See
ever
ya.
touch it again. Thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with another GR Plus live stream.
Oh yes.
Have a good week, everybody.